Well, that was the idea behind the Expo when it was created 4 years ago, is it can be hard if you're a working parent to get out and visit one school after another. It can be a real challenge, and so by letting all the schools set up tables here gives parents the opportunity to come and in one visit see dozens of schools and see what's right for their child.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I can play football.
Oh, you're going to play football.
Who do you like for football?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. I represent Ingenuity Prep.
Our name is Washington Yu Ying.
So we're a group of researchers from Georgetown University.
I'm here to see as many administrators and decision makers as possible with DC Public Charter Schools.
We want to show off exactly what we're doing at our school.
This is our first daughter. She's 20 months, and although it's very early, we want to get a feel for all of the charter schools here in DC. So that when we're ready, at least we narrow it down to the top 5 schools. Instead of starting fresh, next year and not know what school we're interested in.
I think that what she learns in the early years as far as enjoying school and being challenged is, leads all the way through her education. So we want school to always be a positive experience. So we want to try to get her in the right environment for her.
Right, and the Expo puts everything in one place. And we've been going to some of the open houses, but it's a lot easier to have everybody right here, and then you can choose which open house you want to go see. Because I think you really have to go to the school to feel how you like the facility and see it in motion.
Pues está muy bien porque no hay la necesidad de ir a visitar a cada escuela y todo está en el mismo lugar.
Well, I think it's excellent because I don't have to go visit each individual school. I have all the information in one place. And ¿tú aplicaste hoy a algún colegio?
Sí, he aplicado como a 3.
Okay, so I was able to apply to 3 schools just from my visit today.
I represent Ingenuity Prep, which is a new public charter school opening in August of this year for pre-K3, pre-K4, and kindergartners. So we know kids now just don't need to be, they have to be able to do more than just read and do math very well. They also have to communicate, they have to collaborate, they have to be able to articulate themselves through email in something that most schools aren't really preparing kids for. And we're starting that at a very early age.
Well, Mundo Verde is still a new school, and so we're really interested in networking with vendors and really reaching out to all different families who are interested in charter schools, and specifically what Mundo Verde does, which is education for sustainability.
We're a journalism and media arts school, and so we have some phenomenal photography, we have some phenomenal films, and we have cheerleaders, football, our sports, our whole program. And so we just really basketball exactly. We want to show off exactly what we're doing.
Our name is Washington Yu Ying. It means nurturing excellence. And we are about 5 years old. We're located in Brookland on 3 wooded acres. It's a beautiful school. We are a Chinese immersion school, so the children learn in both Chinese and in English.
Everything I do revolves around having some vendor that's providing a service for us. And so, and there are a lot of vendors out there for a lot of different things. And it's important because you can't be an expert in everything, and so you connect with vendors who are experts.
I represent several publishers. I'm an independent representative for a couple publishers, Abdo and Learner. So this is your one-stop place to go shopping for materials for Common Core, for supplemental materials for the classroom, as well as library material.
So we're a group of researchers from Georgetown University. We represent actually 3 different laboratories at Georgetown. And all of our laboratories are doing research into the developing brain.
With winter celebrations, meeting plays in the school, so it's a good community feeling too.
DC families make a choice to send their kids to charter schools, and in order to make an educated choice, you need good information if you're a parent. And I think for too long, we've had a lot of data about the performance of our charter schools, but it hasn't always been so easy to get it into the hands of parents. And so what the app allows is it's a very simple way for families to be able to access the information about charter schools in an easily readable, easily accessible way, and it's available to them whenever they want it.
I think that my DC charter will be great. It's a great tool because it will help me to find schools and everything, and it will save me a lot of time.
My own personal philosophy is that you give information to parents, and that's the best antiseptic that there is, because information is the key to making good decisions. And so it's simply to arm parents with good information about education choices that they have for their kids.
So as a working mother, very busy working mother, my DC Charters app would be, having that at my fingertips would be invaluable, because I'm always on the go and I always have my phone on me, and so for me to be able to, when I'm thinking about it, just pull it up and look it up, I mean, that would be invaluable.
We have the Expo, which is once a year, and then we have websites, which you got to navigate through each individual website. But to be able to have, my charters, to have the app available, it's going to make all kinds of information readily available to parents about the 57 charter schools that we have, which now are located on over 100 campuses. So it really condenses a lot of what could be confusing information into one place.
The My DC Charters apps would be useful to be able to get that information that you're really looking for conveniently. Where now if I'm in, say, Ward 6, I can find everything I'm looking for right then in Ward 6.
And at the end of the day, charter schools are schools of choice. There's nobody who's assigned to a charter school, and so what we have to rely on is families choosing to attend our charter schools. And I think that what this crowd demonstrates pretty clearly is that there's a great deal of interest in DC charters, and I think that's a reflection of the fact that we have been improving the accountability, improving the performance of charters across the city. We've got a diverse set of offerings in our charter schools, and I think this overwhelming interest is is a real validation of that.